I'm your host with the most local 23. You're joining me for Freshman Book 4, Chapter 3, Summer Wine. You, Zig, and Chris cling your seats as Zach drives down a bumpy, dirty road, thick walls of trees around the van. Clutch Gerald's tank as water sloshes against the sides. Hang on, Gerald, we're almost there. Zach, can't you slow down a little? We're jostling around like salmon in a barrel here. I'm going as slowly as I can. The road is just in poor condition. Are you sure we're going the right way? Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that James's family lives so far off the grid. I mean, I always thought he was from Manhattan. He is, but he said he's staying in his family summer home outside of Roxbury, and these are the directions he texted me. Gee, a summer home. Must be nice. I can barely afford rent. I'm amazed they're letting a bunch of college students crash at their manor. Are they worried they'll scuff their diamond-crested floors? Oh, come on. They can't be that snobby. Mizumi, you've met James's parents before. What was your take on them? I don't think you want to know. They're an acquired taste. I really didn't connect with them, but they seem like okay folks. I guess it's hard to just say when we met under strange circumstances. That's understandable. Do you think they're cool with us all hanging at their house? If James said it'd be okay, then hopefully we'll be fine. But we should all be on our best behavior. Got it. No drinking, no swearing, no spitting. James had said recently that they're actually starting to come around on the whole writing thing, so that's a good sign. I just hope they're still not mad about the whole fiancé fiasco. Okay, I feel like I'm missing some important part of the story. What are these strange circumstances you met under? Oh boy, Zig, you're in for quite a tale. This sounds nuts, but back during fall quarter, I had to pretend... Aha! There it is! You all lean forward to peek through the windshield. A stately house is visible through a clearing in the trees. That must be the place. By the way, in case you wondering, no, there's no music right now. Why? I'm trying a new way of doing the app. So I'm seeing if the music will kick in and stay kicked in, hopefully soon. Holy cow, James's family is rich. James said he left the door unlocked and that we can all just go right in. I'll text him and let him know we're here. Please kick in. No, nothing yet. Okay. You and your friends stand in the foyer, suitcases in hand. Chris carries Gerald's tank. Jeez, this place is like a palace. Hello, James. Anybody home? Maybe your text didn't send. The reception is a little spotty out here. You hear footsteps at the top of the stairs, and a woman's voice calls out, Bernard, where are you? I swear, why do we even pet the butler? James's mother appears at the top of the stairs and slowly descends to greet you. Ah, you must be James's friends, and Mizumi, of course. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Please, why don't you move your suitcases in the side hall? I'll have someone bring them up to your rooms. And the fish tank, too. Why did we bring the fish tank? Seriously? Hi, we're moving in. The boys take their bags and head towards the side room, leaving you alone with Olivia. Miss Ashton, your house is absolutely stunning. It's a pleasure to see you again. Yeah, we'll go then. Miss Ashton smiles warmly at you. I'm glad to hear that. I was worried you'd be upset considering how our last encounter ended. I'm sorry that we had to meet under those circumstances. I was just trying to help James. Please, Mizumi, it's I who should be apologizing. You were simply pulled into the middle of a family spat. I don't hold it against you. From what James has said, it sounds like you two genuinely love one another. Miss Ashton, James means the world to me, and I want to see him happy. I'm very glad to hear it. I know your encouragement is important to him. George and I have been trying to show more support for James's writing lately. We were disappointed that he decided to step down from the film, but there's no doubt that he worked hard. Perhaps if circumstances had been different. The boys re-enter the foyer, and she clears her throat. So I take it you've been having a refreshing summer, then? Yeah, I've been, writing a lot. I guess working on Professor Vasquez's book made me realize how much I actually enjoy it. Yes, James told me you're approved for publication. I have to say I'm impressed by your efforts. Just then James's father comes striding into the room. Here we go, 'cause I gotta give him the best voice possible. Ah, I thought I heard voices. Mizumi, how nice to see you again. He turns to your friends and extends his hand. George Ashton, I don't believe we've met. Pleasure, Zach. Hi, I'm Zach. Chris, nice to meet you, sir. The boys each shake George's hand. Ah, you must be the football player. I used to dabble in rugby until I got too busy with school. I can understand that entirely, sir. I'm the student body president as well. Really? It's quite impressive. That was kind of the resume we always hoped James would have. Oh, but James has done so much. He wrote and staged a whole play. He got a movie deal in Hollywood. It's a shame that things didn't work out for him there. It seemed like such a wonderful opportunity. James left because he was miserable. Hollywood wasn't good for him. His vision was getting sideswiped. He had Yasmin breathing down his neck, and he had no support system. If he had kept following that path, he probably would have ended up completely burned out. I visited him. Trust me, things were not all they were cracked up to be. I understand entirely. We want him to be successful, but not at the expense of his emotional health. We were worried about him, to be honest, but I'm glad that you were there to help him. James has worked so hard to make his dream a reality. I hope he knows that we're very proud of him. What about me? James enters a side room and breaks into a grin when he sees you and the rest of the group. Hey, you guys made it. He strides forward and wraps you in his arms, planting a kiss on your cheek, then pulls away to greet Chris, Zach, and Zeg. It's good to see everyone. Sorry, I only saw your text a second ago. No worries. I can say I can't thank you enough for letting us stay here for the night. And I'm not saying that just for the free indoor plumbing. That's not a problem. Besides, my parents are about to leave on vacation to Greece, so we've got the place to ourselves. And on that note, we should probably get on our way. Bernard should have packed the car by now. She turns and looks you over before giving you a short nod. It was very nice to meet you again, Mizumi. I hope you enjoy the rest of your summer. Thank you. You too, Miss Ashton. Have fun in Greece. You press James' parents, yet again. George and Olivia exit, and you all turn back to James. Come on now, I was hoping to work up more on James's father. Come on. Still rocking the plaid look? Hey, it's summer. I need to stay cool, plus all my light wet sweaters are at the dry cleaners. You all laugh, and Chris clasps James' shoulder with a warm grip. James, I'm really gonna miss you next year. Miss me, Chris. I'll be at Hartfeld next year. Wait, I thought you were a senior. I was. Well, I still am. I didn't finish my credits last quarter when I was in LA, so I have to make them up. Gotta say, James, you're the last person I expected to be a super senior. Hey, it gives me a little more time to figure out what the heck I'm doing with my life. Who knows? May I end up sticking around Hartfeld a little longer. Yeah, you could work at the cafe, find a job at Hartfeld, start a master's degree. I've thought about that. I do love school. But academia can be its own little bubble, and part of me just wants to get out of there, join the real world. That's true, and you can always go back later if you decide you want that degree. Anyway, enough about school and the ever-approaching future. How about I give you all the grand tour? We can start with the stables. I hope you like horses. James drapes his arms around your shoulder and guiding you outside. It, I, I, I'm wondering if the music's just broke now. After a short walk through the manicured grounds, James leads you all into a small building. You're hit by the smell of fresh hay. Several horses whiny from the enclosures along the walls. Hey, you beautiful beasts. James, hay is for horses. Oh boy, do I need to steel myself for a road trip full of dad jokes? Sorry, I think I read him too many one-liners during the drive. Zig cautiously raises a hand towards one of the horse's muzzles. It's okay, Zig. You can pet him. He won't bite. Zig gently pets the horse's nose, and it snorts cheerfully. He breaks into a grin. I've never seen a horse in person before. They're so majestic. Sound like you're an animal person, Zig. I had dogs growing up, and of course I love them, but I always was reading, like, National Geographic and the doctor's office and stuff. I went to the zoo for the first time with my third grade class, and I was mesmerized. I was glued to the big cat exhibit for like an hour. You suddenly realize that a chestnut horse has stuck its head over its railing to rest its chin on your shoulder. Aw, what's your name? I don't think he's going to answer you, Mizzou. No shit, Chris. My name is Apples McHooves. Zag, you have many skills, but throwing your voice is not one of them. James approaches you and strokes Chestnut's horse's neck. I think Ezra likes you, but do you want to earn his love forever? Sure, what do I have to do? James reaches into a nearby bucket and hands you a carrot. Ezra neighs with excitement. He goes nuts for carrots. Is it, Chris? You want to feed Ernest and Walt? You all gaze on in delight as the horses gobble up the carrots you offer. Wow! They're like such gentle giants. You're so lucky that you get to hang with the horses whenever you want to. Maybe I should get a pet. It might be able to make me feel better after getting dumped. James raises his eyebrows and you glance over at him and you nod sadly. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is everything okay? It's fine. I'm fine. It's just processing, you know? I'm trying to take all my mind off of it. Well, if it helps, spending time with the horses always cheers me up. And they love going riding. How about we all take them out for a trot? You'll get to see the big, beautiful countryside, too. Can we? It'd be a nice change of pace from driving on the highway. No, we're not kneeing. I'm not doing it again. Ezra bucks joyfully in the stall. I, for one, could use a little fresh air. How about a Mizumi? Yeah, probably my allergies are going crazy in this hay and everything, but sure, yeah, anything for you, Chris. Actually, I'm feeling kind of tired. That sounds amazing. Come on, Ezra. We're going riding. No, I'm not done. James opens the stall and helps you all guide your horses out of the stables. He shows you how to mount, and soon you're seated comfortably in the saddle. Which actually, hold on. Yeah, audio's on. Holy crap. Pixelberry. Shit. Everybody ready? Wait, how do we, like, steer? Just use the reins. You'll be fine. Pat Ezra's neck and grab the reins. Here we go. And still no music. Oh! Aside your horses, Zach, you, Chris, and Zig follow James down a dirt trail to a lush clearing. There's a warm breeze blowing and birds chirp all around you. This is gorgeous. I didn't know that there was a countryside like this in New York. Yeah, I thought it was all just big skyscrapers and stuff. Well, I'll take you to the city tomorrow, but I thought we should see the lesser-known rural beauty of the state, too. Ezra kicks at the grass and shakes his mane. The other horses snort restlessly. Looks like they're really chomping at the bits. Can we go faster? Sure, if you feel comfortable. Just give them a light squeeze with your calves and say, hi-ya. You'll have to steer them a little bit, but they'll do the rest. James, I already feel like I'm part of the horse. I'm ready to gallop. All right, Ezra. Time to let loose. Hey-ya! Give Ezra's sides a gentle nudge with your legs, and he bolts forward gleefully. The wind rushes through your hair. Eventually, you reach a fork in the road. The left side is littered with small rocks, and the right side is smooth with dirt. I should go on the right. Pull the reins to the right, and Ezra gallops down the dirt path. Plus, it's also good for their heels. Good boy. That was beautiful. After riding a little further, you reach a river. It narrows down gradually, and there are some large, flat rocks and a log stretching across it. Go over the rocks, go over the log, jump over the river. We're going to try this, but something tells me. Ezra rears up and leaps across the water. He almost makes it, but his hind legs slipped back down into the muddy bank. You were so close, Ezra. You continue on, and the trail hits an upward slope. The main path veers up steeply, but you spot a more gradual, overgrown side. Take the side path. Ezra bolts up the side path, grass crunching under his feet. In no time, you've reached the crest of the hill. I don't remember doing this. God, it's been so long, apparently. Yes, you did it. Oh, that and I'm a dumbass. We're doing a diamond thing, aren't we? Yeah, no wonder I didn't remember doing those. Oh, my God. Whew. Yeah, no wonder you don't remember. You guide Ezra to a stop and admire the view at the top of the hill for a moment. Then with a smile, you spur him on and continue riding. After a while, you return to the clearing where the others are beginning to reassemble as everyone returns from riding. So, how was it? I had a lot of fun. I may not be the best rider, but I enjoyed myself. Well, practice makes perfect. You're welcome to give it another shot if you ever visit again. Just then, Zack and his horse come galloping over. Zack's face is bright with joy. That was amazing! I've never had an experience like that in my life. The rushing wind, the rhythm of the horse, it was so thrilling. Yeah, maybe you were destined to be an equestrian. Who knows? All I know for certain is that this is the most fun I've had all summer. Guys, I know I've been kind of a bummer on the road trip, but I'm starting to feel like things are looking up. See? You needed to let loose and enjoy yourself a little. Well, I don't know about you guys, but after all that excitement, I'd enjoy something a little less active. Yeah, I guess I got a little sidetracked giving you all a tour. How about we head back to the house? I want to show you my family's wine cellar. Now we're talking. Lead the way, J-Man. Guide your horses back towards the manor. James leads you down into a cool, dark cellar. Wine bottles line the walls as far as the eye can see. Man, just when I thought your house can't get any fancier. How do you end up with this much wine? Oh, my parents dabble in venting. This is dabbling? I'd like to see what happens when they really put their minds to something. Chris leans in close and examines one of the bottles. Oh, okay, I can't even pronounce some of these names. To be honest, I don't think my parents can either. But it looks fancy to write everything in French. He guides you towards the back of the room, where you find a bunch of machinery and several vats of grapes. And this is where the magic happens. Wow, did your family make the wine themselves? Do you get to drink any of this? My parents sell most of it, but we've been known to dip into our own supply from time to time. For holidays, special occasions, we have a reserve that's up for grabs. Yeah? Does going on the road trip with friends count as a special occasion? Sure, in a bit. We can have some with dinner, and I'll teach you how to smell the bouquet. You lean over the edge of one of the vats, gazing down at the grapes. Careful, Mizumi. When grape juice gets all over the edges, these vats can become a little slippery and... Whoa! You fall head first into the vat, grapes squishing around you. Your friends pull you out, but you're covered in grape residue. Oh my gosh, James, I'm so sorry if I probably contaminated the vat, haven't I? Hey, don't worry about it. There are more grapes where those came from. Still, it seems like an awful waste. James approaches the vat and scoops up a handful of grapes. Only one thing left to do. Food fight. No, we take that, if everyone's willing, which I'm assuming. Because, it's not like Mizumi has, I don't know, homeless body odor and filth on her. And we squish it down and we make some wine, damn it. Or at least drink what is in there. James tosses the grapes at Chris, who stands dumbstruck for a moment, before breaking into a grin and grabbing some more grapes. Oh, you just messed with the wrong quarterback. You all start pelting each other with grape mush before long. The floor's covered in skin and pulp, and you're all running around the cellar laughing and shouting. Finally, you all stop to catch your breath. Okay, that was seriously fun. Although the spell's ruined for my shirt. No worries, everyone. There's a laundry chute in the bathrooms, and I can have the staff wash your clothes so they'll be clean by tomorrow. If you head up to the stairs and to the right, there are a couple of guest rooms. The staff should have brought your suitcases already so you can get cleaned up. Okay, I don't want to wear stains for the rest of my trip, so I'd like to get this laundry room ASAP. Others go off in search of the rooms, leaving you and James dripping onto the floor. James pushes a lock of hair out of your face and leans in close so that your lips are almost touching. Maybe you and I should sneak off and get washed up together. Oh, do behave. Okay, so we have... No, I'm fine. Leave me alone, James. Get your hands off of me. We wasted good grapes. Let's do it. Great. I'll take you to the master bedroom. Oh, wow. We're jumping the gun onto it. Bathrooms. You'll love it. I'm really surprised there's no music yet. You have multiple master bathrooms? Hey, you never know when you're going to get in it. Wow. See? That is my southern accent giving out way. Right there. That is mine right there. That had nothing to do with him. That was me fucking up, okay? Let's try this again. Holy crap. Okay. Hey, you never know when you're going to get in a food fight with guests. Come on. Before anybody goes, you gave him racism. Takes your hand and you head towards the stairs. James leads you into a large, well-furnished bathroom. You inhale the light aroma of jasmine. James, this is the fanciest bathroom I've ever seen. James grins at you as he turns on the bathtub faucet, pouring a generous capful of bubble bath into the tub. What can I say? I take my hygiene very seriously. James slips out of his grape-stained clothes and tosses them down the laundry chute. Let's get you out of these, shall we? Don't want the stains to set. That'd be great, thanks. James slowly peels your clothes off, trailing his lips over your exposed skin along the way. You have no idea how much I've missed this. Yeah? The Skype calls weren't doing it for you. I think I have a pretty clear idea. Wrap your arms around his neck and kiss him deeply. I've missed this too. Pulls your body against his and you run your hands down his chest, relishing the feeling of his skin against yours. You're both still sticky with grape juice. Why don't we rinse off with this before settling into the bath? Quickly rinse yourselves in the shower, then climb into the tub. James pulls you onto his lap and leans your head back against his chest. You let out a relieved sigh as your body is immersed into the warm, soapy water. James wraps his arms around you. Oh, I don't even know how much I needed this. The bath or me? Why not both? Do I have to choose? James chuckles, sliding his hands down your body. His fingers drift to your inner thighs. Don't stop there. Sometimes you gotta get dirty to get clean. He strokes his way up your leg, and with one hand letting the other drift over your chest. I've been thinking about doing this exactly all summer. Really? Did your fantasy include washing grape juice off of me? Okay, that wasn't part of the plan. Not that I'm complaining. Leans down and gently bites your neck while massaging your shoulders. But let's focus on the part that doesn't involve getting clean. Turn around and straddle his lap, pressing your body against his. He runs his fingers through your hair while kissing you fervently. I think I would have exploded if I had to wait any longer to see you. Well, I wouldn't want you to explode. Not just yet, anyway. Run your hand down James' torso, and he leans his head back in ecstasy. Slides his hands down to grip your backside. Water sloshes over the edge of the tub as you press against each other and lost in the rhythm of your bodies. After getting cleaned up and gathered for a hearty dinner, everyone retires to the bedrooms for the night. Settle into bed, running your hands over the luxurious bedspread, and there's a knock at the door. Come in. James pokes his head through the door and enters the room. I wasn't done with you just yet. Thought you could use a few pre-bedtime snuggles. Like, we didn't get enough of that today. Hey, I haven't seen you in a month. I want to make up for lost time. James climbs into the bed next to you and kisses his way from your collarbone to your lips. Am I actually going to get any sleep tonight? Okay, okay. I'll let you get some much-deserved shut-eye. You're gonna need it. I planned a big day in the city for us tomorrow. He switches off the light, and you rest your head against his chest, drifting to sleep almost instantly. What adventures are waiting for you in the Big Apple? Find out in the next chapter of The Freshman. Yay! Okay, I like that. There was a decent amount of Diamond Editions, but they made up for it. I remember this one was super short without the Diamond Editions. It was like, what, 12 minutes or something? So it doubled in time, per se. I'm gonna have to fix the music issues. I'm gonna have to go back to what I was using before. At least BlueStacks and things like that actually kept music going periodically, versus this had zero music going on whatsoever. And I do apologize about that. I'm just trying to override the Pixelberry issue, you know? Right now, that's the main #1 issue right now, and unfortunately, Pixelberry's just not doing it for us, right? They haven't fixed this music issue, and I've actually submitted a few tickets and a few emails, messages, and things like that, and they're like, well, if you interrupt... No, I didn't interrupt a chapter, folks. And it's sad because What's Your Story episodes and chapters do not have this music issue. So, with all that money that you're getting from fans like me, it'd be greatly appreciated if you would work on your coding for the music play to where it would automatically continue off and you would have music queued up for when people come back to a chapter. Because if someone leaves or has a phone call or something and they have to put things down, then they come back and there's no music, that's not fun for anybody. And it's a coding issue. It's nothing more than that, and it's nothing complex. It's something which one person for about 3 hours could sit down and fix in every single chapter. I really wish you would do it. Otherwise, head down the description below. There's links to social media, links to our Discord, and links to support me and my content. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps to bring you diamond content such as this. And without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video, which will at least have some music. Peace.